What are the pros and the cons of living in Aledo, Texas? That's one of the most common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So if you're thinking about moving to Aledo or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you. And you're going to want to stay to the end because some of the cons will not only surprise you, but can actually cost you money. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. All right, so let's dig in. Aledo's located on the west side of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. It's about a 25-minute commute to get to downtown Fort Worth, about an hour to get to downtown Dallas, and give yourself 50 minutes if you're trying to get to the DFW International Airport. Now, one of the biggest reasons that so many of our clients put Aledo on their short list of cities to consider whenever they're purchasing a home is because of the schools. Listen, I had the option of nerding out here or presenting the facts. So I'm gonna go in between here because the schools really matter, especially in Aledo. And the reason that I myself would be nerding out is because of the incredible football program that Aledo has. They are the definition of a dynasty. They've won 12 state titles, which is more than any other high school in the entire state of Texas. And they won those 12 titles in 16 years. Now, I'm obviously not gonna say that this is the only reason that so many of our clients want to move to Aledo, but it comes up pretty much in every conversation. But it's not always about the athletic program. Sure, that is extremely nice to have the most dominant high school football team in the entire state. But it's not just about that. There's a lot of focus on what's happening inside of the classroom. That's what a lot of our clients are really trying to understand. What does that look like? Now, given that I'm a real estate professional, there's certain things that I'm not able to talk about when it comes to the school system. But what I can share with you is that Aledo schools typically outperform surrounding cities that are similar to Aledo. More details and the rest of the information is going to be linked down in the description for you to check out. The second big reason is all of the housing options that you have, more specifically, new build construction homes. In preparation for this video, I went to Aledo to see how many homes were available for sale right now. And there's 174 homes available for sale at the present moment. And of the 174 homes that are available for sale at this present moment, 86 of them are new builds. And you have builders from all walks of life. You have production builders, semi-custom builders, fully custom builders. You have every option available to you. And something else that you might really appreciate when it comes to your housing options is that Aledo has one of the lowest property tax rates around. By living in Aledo, you're gonna save yourself quite a bit when it comes to property taxes, because again, your property tax rate is among the lowest in the Metroplex. Now, don't mishear me, I specifically said the Metroplex because when we're talking about property taxes and we're talking about in the state of Texas, well, Texas has one of the highest property tax rates in the entire nation. Now, the third big reason that so many of our clients select Aledo is because of that small town feel. This is one of the most stereotypical small Texas towns around. This gives you that small town living vibe mostly because it is a small town. You have about 5,600 residents in the actual town of Aledo. And one of the biggest draws to this particular type of environment is because you're gonna be able to build a community and grow up as a community, because chances are you're gonna be running into the same people quite a bit. Now, I do have to disclose my bias. I prefer small towns. That's one of the reasons that I put this in the pros section, because I grew up in a small town, I live in a small town, the next home that I buy is going to be in a small town. There's just something different here. Generally, in a small town, you have that community, as we mentioned earlier. You have a strong school system, which we talked about as well, and the crime rate seems to be in check. And that's no different here with Aledo. Now, by the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting Aledo down in the comment section, because now we need to talk about the downsides. What are the cons of living in Aledo? Well, con number one is the cost of living. Real estate prices are actually higher than the average prices in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, which is a bit uncommon considering that Aledo is actually outside of the Metroplex altogether. Now, don't mishear me, it's close, but it's not tied into the actual DFW Metroplex quite yet. But again, to be fair, although the average real estate prices are on the higher end, you're looking at incredible houses. Incredible houses have a favorable property tax rate and have a lot more new construction than your typical average town. Now, the second con we need to look at is its location. Now, I understand that Aledo is much more of a Weatherford type of town than it is a Metroplex type of town. However, a lot of our clients end up going with Aledo and are working in the DFW Metroplex. So I do have to bring that up in our buyer discovery calls every single time. Because of that commute that's gonna happen every single day, we have to point out the fact that there's gonna be a lot of traffic, just like any other suburb that's close to a large metropolitan area. So just be aware that the traffic can get a little bit chaotic, especially during rush hour, when there's weather on the ground, meaning when there's water or ice, because you're gonna get both. And of course, when they're doing road work and when there's an accident on the road. So just be prepared for that commute and that type of traffic. And also be prepared with a reliable mode of transportation, because there's no such thing as public transportation here. So just be mindful of that when you're looking at Aledo. Now, the third con to Aledo is the weather. There will be severe thunderstorms. That's a way of life. So expect either heavy winds or heavy rains or heavy hail damage, or a combination of the three. And every once in a while, expect a tornado warning. Now, thankfully, most of the time, it just stays at that as a warning. Now, I bring up the weather not because I expect you to change it. There's nothing that you can do to change it, but there are things that you can do to prepare. As an example, one simple way to prepare is make sure that you have adequate insurance. Insure your vehicle, insure your property, insure your belongings. Make sure that you have enough to be able to replace them. Now, overall, the reason that so many of our clients choose Aledo over all the other cities is because of the incredible real estate available to them, the incredible schools, the lower property tax rate, and also that small town feel. So that's why we at the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel give Aledo a 4.2 out of 5. So if Aledo has piqued your interest and you will learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some Aledo real estate, check out our list of preferred homes linked down in the description.